Hi there. This is Dr. John Whitcomb introducing the idea of ceramides, the missing link that probably has something to do with diabetes. What are ceramides? I thought they were the fats that make up much of the moisture barrier in your skin, and they do. They're roughly 50-70% of the fat content of your skin that makes you water repellent and actually kills some germs and makes a barrier, protects you. That's good. And lots of beauty products have various kinds of ceramides. It's like 12 of them on the market. But what are they doing inside of you, and what's going on inside of you? And here's the story. When you eat too much saturated fat, think Braunschweiger, bacon, steak, hamburger, butter, all of those saturated fats compete with carbohydrates for energy sources, and they happen to get into your cellular system faster because you absorb fats high up in your duodenum, and they don't go through your liver. They go directly into your lymphatic system and get into your blood. They get to the cell first. And something we call the Randall cycle says when fats get into your cell first, they turn off glucose receptors, giving glucose no place to go. And we don't really have a way of monitoring how much fat gets into cells. And when we overstretch the cell, it starts storing too much fat, and fat starts being stored in places it shouldn't be. For example, your organs in your gut, and you start making visceral fat, or in the beta cells in your pancreas, where you start inhibiting the secretion of insulin. And that's where the link from diabetes shows up. So eating too much saturated fat makes too high of ceramides, and ceramides then are causing basically cellular toxicity in your organs and forcing you to store too much fat in your liver and your heart and all sorts of other places. Takes years to show up, but that may be the link between saturated fat and eating more animals fed on corn and beans and getting coronary artery disease. I'm not sure that eating animals raised on grass does the same thing, but we don't have good studies to support that. But for 5 million years, humans have been chasing down animals and eating grass-raised animals. It's only been the last 75 years that we've moved all our animals onto feedlots. But ceramides, the link between what you eat and the diabetes you get. And that goes through your liver and visceral fat and your poor damaged pancreas. Dr. John Whitcomb for News and Nutrition. Ceramides, the missing link between saturated fat and diabetes. Eat less.